I'm 105 years old. This morning I sat down at my piano and played the same Chopin piece I first learned when I was 13. I can still recite long passages of scripture from memory. I remember every phone number I've ever had. And if you ask me what I ate last Thursday, I'll tell you without blinking. Baked chicken, green beans, and cornbread I made with my own hands. People love to say, Ms. underscore underscore underscore. How are you still so sharp? Like it must be a miracle. Like God handed me a special gift and skipped everyone else. No, it isn't magic. It's choices, daily choices things I kept doing when other people stopped. And I'm going to tell you why this matters so much to me. My name is Evelyn Carter, and my older sister, Loretta, was the bright one. She could play piano by ear, do math in her head faster than anyone, and remember names, dates, and conversations from years ago like they happened yesterday. She was the kind of sharp that made people step back and smile. Then she turned 80. At first it was small things, misplaced keys, forgotten appointments, confusion about what day it was, but it didn't stop. By 83, she couldn't remember my name. By 85, she didn't recognize her own children. I watched a woman who once played complex music without looking at the page lose the ability to hold a fork properly. And I said to myself, that will not be me, not if I can help it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I spent most of my life teaching Sunday school and playing music at church. But I've lived a long time, and I've seen patterns. I've watched what keeps people steady and what makes them fade. So here's what I know. First, make your brain work every single day. Not with easy things, with hard things, things that demand attention. I play piano every morning, and I don't choose the simple songs that let you drift. I choose the pieces that make my hands and mind cooperate. Chopin, Beethoven. The ones that punish you if you lose focus. I do crosswords too, but not the easy ones. I want the kind that makes you sit back, squint, and fight for the answer. I still memorize scripture just to keep that muscle alive, because the brain, left alone, gets lazy. It will always choose the easiest path. TV all day, endless scrolling, repeating the same routines until nothing is required of it. That's what happened to Loretta. She stopped playing, stopped reading anything challenging, stopped doing work that stretched her mind. Her days became the same shows, the same comforts, the same easy habits, and her brain learned the wrong lesson. I'm not needed anymore. You have to prove to your brain, daily, that it still required. Second, stay connected to people, even when you'd rather be alone. Lord knows people can be irritating. I've met every type there is: talkers, complainers, know-it-alls, and the ones who chew like they're mad at the food, but I need people anyway. And so do you. When you're alone too much, your brain starts to soften. No conversation to follow. No names to remember. No faces to read. No little surprises that force you to pay attention. You start living in a quiet loop and that loop shrinks you. I play cards every Thursday with women from church. I've done it for decades, and I'll be honest, one of them, Marilyn, talks enough for 3 people, and I'm pretty sure she accidentally bends the rules. But I show up anyway, because my mind needs the exercise. After my husband died, I wanted to disappear. I wanted to shut the door, stop answering calls, and just sit in silence until the Lord took me home. But I didn't let myself do that. I made myself go to church. I made myself return calls. I made myself sit outside and wave at neighbors like it mattered, because it does. I've seen what happens when people go quiet. They don't just get lonely. They start losing their grip. Third, move your body every day. I'm not running races. I'm 105. These knees have earned their complaints. But I move. I walk to the mailbox. I walk around the house. I take short walks when the weather behaves. I keep my body in motion because motion keeps the blood moving, and blood keeps the brain awake. I don't need every scientific detail to trust what my eyes have shown me. The people who stayed stuck in a chair all day, those were the ones whose minds went first. Get up. Move. Even 10 minutes matters. Fourth, protect your sleep like it's medicine. I go to bed early. I wake up early. And I don't treat sleep like something I earn only after I've finished everything else. Sleep is when the brain clears out the day. You can't run sharp on an exhausted mind. And dozing with the television on isn't the same thing as real rest. Deep sleep is not a luxury. It's maintenance. Fifth, eat real food. Simple, recognizable food. I'm not here to preach a trendy diet. I don't care what new name people put on eating. I just follow what my mother taught me. Vegetables, beans, rice, eggs, fish or chicken. And bread I make myself. I avoid foods that come in bright boxes with cartoons and ingredients that sound like chemistry. Experiments. Your brain runs on what you give it. Feed it junk, and it will perform like junk. It's not complicated. And last, this is the one people underestimate. Have a reason to get up. A purpose, a role, something that makes you feel needed. When people lose their reason, their brain often takes it as a signal. We're done, and they begin to shut down. After my husband was gone, after my sister was gone, after I'd buried so many friends, I had a moment where I felt myself slipping into that empty place. Then my great-granddaughter asked me to teach her piano before she left for college. And just like that, I had a reason again. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to impress anyone. It just has to be your something you care about enough to show up for my piano, my church, my Thursday card game, my family, my puzzles. Those are my reasons. So if you're asking how someone makes it to 105 with a clear mind, here's the answer. Challenge your brain. Stay around people. Move your body. Guard your sleep. Eat real food. And hold tight to a reason to be here. That's it. No shortcut. No miracle. Just daily work whether you feel like it or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got another piece to practice. And Marilyn is coming by later for cards. I already suspect she'll try something. And I'm still planning to win. And one more thing, go call your grandmother.